Hey, what's up, everyone? And I was going to say Merry Christmas, but I'm a day too late. I got an interesting gift for Christmas from my wife's aunt, and I was kind of expecting like maybe like a winter hat or gloves, something on like that. But I open it up and boom, it's a Walmart Ozark Trail 6-piece combo knife set. Now, as you know, I tend to like knives that are all over the spectrum. I like less expensive knives, knives in between, because I think they all have their purposes. And the thing to remember is that you can never have too many knives. So I was actually thinking of picking this up. I had it in my hand a couple of times, was going to buy it, but then I said, I'm going to wait till after Christmas because maybe it'll go down a bit in price. Well, guess what? I ended up getting it for free, so it worked so well. So let's take a look at the box here. So we have 3 knives. Now, the thing here is there are 3 knives. They look kind of similar, but they're a little different. Basically, I believe this one is on bearings, this one is assisted, and this one has their, I forget what they call it, but it's basically like the generic version of the Benchmade access lock. Yeah. So then over here, we have a couple of tools. One of them is a set of bits, a knife sharpener, which I don't think I'd use even with these, and we have a carabiner slash multi-tool. Now, as far as the multi-tool goes, it looks like it has a bottle cap opener, a couple of openings for a wrench and a carabiner, maybe a little bit of a pry tool at the end too. As far as the pry tool and the carabiner, I'm good. I like that stuff. So what I'm going to do is open this up. I started to open it up, and then my wife reminded me, hey, did you want to make a video about that? So I was like, yes. So I put it back in instead of playing with it last night. So there we go, slightly better look at it. What I'm actually going to do, I think, is take this off camera for just a second, because I don't want to injure myself with a knife while I am. There we go. So there's one, and then the tip flies off. We'll just keep that here. Safety be damned. And we got 2 knives right there. And then we've got 3 knives right here. Ooh, we have a little carabiner multi-tool. I don't like this plastic packaging, like this clamshell kind of thing. I think that's sharper than the knife sometimes. And then we have the bit set. And then we have the sharpener. So let's get on to the knives first. Now this one right here, let's take this off here. It's got kind of a cleaver type blade. These knives are all 7 inches in length. Let's get the box here. We can kind of look at the back. Whoa, there's my mess. So basically, you have 3 knives. Each one's 7 inches, 1 spring assisted with a stainless steel drop point blade, 7-inch liner lock, ball bearing, folding knife with stainless steel tanto blade, and the 7-inch shaft lock knife with stainless steel cleaver blade. 1 7-in-1 bit tool set, 2.75-inch multi-function tool, and a 2.1-inch sharpener. Like I said, the sharpener I don't have much use for. The other stuff, I am intrigued. So, let's see here. Let's get this off. Let's get this off. Put all this here. So, let's see. Which one? Now, these all have liner locks, by the way. So, let's do... Okay. Whoa, that one is the assisted opening. And, it does... Yep, the little resistance there. So, as you can see... Whoops, sorry about that, guys. It's too close. But, yeah, it comes out with some good oomph. Now, some of you might be saying, well, it's got cheap handles, and it just says stainless steel. Yeah, that's right, it just has just stainless steel, and has plastic handles. But guess what? I bet it still cuts stuff. You would think I'd have paper here, but I don't. But yeah, it still cuts stuff. And I found that the Ozark Trail knives are actually fairly sharp out of the box. And the good thing about stainless steel, just stainless steel, is that it's actually pretty easy to sharpen, and a lot of times you can make it pretty sharp just by stropping it. So, you know, it has its pluses and minuses. So this is the assisted opening one, and like I said, just about 3 inches on these guys. 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3 inches. Yeah, that one actually looks like it's a hair over 3 inches. I'm looking at the mat right now. Yeah, that I would actually want to measure this one a little more closely. It looks like maybe it's like 3.1, 3.2. So a cop with a bad day could ruin your day. Now this one is not assisted. This is the ball bearing one. But, you know, I saw a review on Cutlery Lover's channel, and he was surprised by how well this thing works. And again, this is not assisted, but, and look at that. Oh my God, it's actually drop shutty. Did you see that? So boom, we open it up. You get that liner lock, press it down, and drop shutty out of the box. You go, Ozark Trail. That was bad. So, let's see if this one is roughly 3 inches. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this one looks like... Actually, let me try this one again. You know what? I think I take it back. I think I might have been at a bad angle before. If I'm looking at it head on, this looks like it's exactly 3, and this looks like it's exactly 3. So, I gotta tell you, I like the selection here, because you figure you have 3 knives, 3 different colors, 3 different types of blades, 3 different types of mechanisms. It's pretty cool. I mean, you know, Tonto blades, they're okay. I like drop point. I like cleaver. Now this one, I gotta tell you, I think I'm gonna have to... Okay, this one, this one kind of sucks. Like, okay, so let's see. The lockup on this one is pretty good. Pretty good. No, it's solid side to side. Oh, that's right, it's no liner lock, so. Okay, so this one opens by the stud just fine. Locks up nice and tight. But if you're thinking about flipping it, it ain't flipping. Now, after you use it a bunch, and you put maybe a little bit of oil there, I could see how it would possibly flip. I could see it happening, I could. But out of the box, oh, I got it to flip. I think I broke my wrist, but I got it to flip. You need a lot of wrist action. Lots of wrist action on this thing. Oh, there. Yeah, this one's going to need a little work. And if I had to rate these, I'd probably... Now, again, I'm going to rate them as, like, knives under $20. I mean, I'd probably give this one, like, you know, maybe a 5. These two, I gotta tell you, I'd probably give them, like, maybe an 8 or a 9. And again, this is for value knives. I mean, this one is probably my favorite. You know what? I'd probably give this one, like, a friggin' 10. Because... You know, I've bought Civivis that weren't as drop shutty as this right out of the box. And you know I'm a big Civivi fan. If you see this knife, pick this up. Pick this thing up. It's on bearings. I mean, for $5, it is incredible. This would be, to me, this knife and this knife would be the ideal car knives. And I don't know if I've mentioned that in the past, and I'm going to mention it now, and I'm going to do a video on it, but I like to have at least 1 or 2 knives in my car that just live in my car. And I keep one in my door handle. Okay, I go in the ATM machine, I'm turned to the ATM, I've got a knife there. Somebody needs to do something in the car, I got a knife there. I like having a knife there. But if it gets stolen or it falls, I don't want to replace something more expensive. Like this knife right here. When these came out from Civivi, this is the Civivi Odium. Very cool knife. When this came out, this was like a $50 knife. Now you can get it for like $29. But it was pricey. I wouldn't want to lose this. But I wouldn't feel quite as bad losing one of these knives because it's a lot cheaper to replace. You know, you figure this set that I'm showing you right now costs $15. So even if you want to say, this is a buck, this is a buck, this is a buck, these are $4 knives. You want to ignore these completely? Look at this. You got three $5 knives. That's fantastic. That is a really, really fantastic deal. And, you know, even the assisted openings, I used to love assisted openings. Not as much as a fan now as I used to be, but this thing really hits. Really good. You know, very happy. Like I said, that blue one might end up being very good. Look at that go. Might end up being very good at some point, but look at that. That's fantastic. I'm excited. I don't get this excited when I get a ProTech. Oh my God, what's happening to me at my old age? Yeah, this one leaves a bit to be desired, I gotta tell you. Like I said, if you oil it, and after you use it a few thousand times, it might be okay. And I'm sure it'll be good at opening mail and boxes, but these two are like really, really surprisingly good, especially this one. This is my absolute favorite. So absolute favorite, second favorite, very distant third, extremely distant third. I think I might actually like the Sharpener better than this now that I look at it. But anyway, let's look at this stuff here. So this is pretty light, weighs probably less than an ounce. And I'm looking at some of the stuff going on here. So we have, on this end right here, it looks like we have a bottle cap opener. We have some, what's that, M2, M3 nuts. You can loosen those like a little wrench thing going on. And then we have a carabiner. Looks okay. Looks like it'll be pretty secure. I especially like how that clip stays under just a little bit to kind of prevent things from coming off. Now over here, I'm thinking this is mainly meant as a pry tool right there, but I could see how it would be okay for, you know, flathead screwdriver. This part right here, Phillips head, not too much going on there, but in a pinch I could see how it may be helpful. This is a sharpener. Don't use it on anything expensive. This is fairly intriguing. This is a little set of bits, and I already have a plan for this. I have lots of tools at home. I have lots of tools in my truck. And this clips on your belt too. But what I think I could use this for, I think this would be absolutely perfect to take to work. Because I don't have a set of tools at work. Let me try and reopen this now. I don't have a set of tools at work, so I think this could be very, very useful. Now I just closed it. Now I just have to get it open again. And it appears to be kind of stuck. You saw it. They're bits. So this is probably going to live in my office. It's like a little, that's weird. Am I missing something on this thing? But anyway, you can basically put the extender in there, attach the bits, and you got like a little screwdriver. So I don't really have much need for a screwdriver at work, but there has been times when I do need the screwdriver at work. So this will be pretty handy just to kind of throw in a drawer and just have it for those occasions. This, but like I said, 15 bucks. I think it's a very good deal. Just for these two alone, if you're going to buy these, you know, you figure that'll be $7.50 a piece, plus you got the other stuff. You have an emergency bit kit. You have a little carabiner to attach some stuff. Doesn't really look heavy duty by any means, but if you're just going to keep a few things together, keychains, keys, whatever, you know, it looks like it would be good. This, it's an extra knife, and I'm never going to turn down an extra knife. These two, really good. And so if you see these at Walmart for $15, I think it's definitely a good buy. If you see it for under $15, buy it, you fool. It's pretty good. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. I hope you enjoyed this. And if I don't talk to you before then, have a really, really happy New Year. See ya.